He is downstairs. I talked to him earlier.
He could be brought up. And what about Walker?
He's an ICJ, I think.
Mhm.
Mr. Riley is talking to him right now.
Okay. Dr. Edwards is here. She's on Zoom. Legion Williams is here. She is. And then I see Miss Orban.
Yep, she's ready to go.
That's that the girl from earlier. She's here. Where is she? I ain't seen her in this courtroom one time. Gonzalez is here. Yeah, she's out there in the pink.
Oh, I did see her. She just asked me where the bathroom was. I didn't recognize her.
She's in the bathroom.
Like 30 seconds ago, she just asked me where the bathroom was.
Okay. Okay, on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Melissa Orban, 19-03-854 and 19-02516012. Appearance, please.
Brandon Waddell, proceedings.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Ms. Orban, who joins us via Zoom.
Ms. Orban is scheduled for a pretrial on a no ops and an expired license. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the city's prepared to amend the no ops.
I believe there was an offer to plead to the 854 no ops file with a dismissal of the expired license in the remaining file.
Correct.
And it is Ms. Orban's intention to accept that.
I know ops on both of these things. Someone here wrote no ops on both, so now I gotta figure out what you think.
I think I can help with that. The ticket I have in file ending in 3854 OT is a no ops.
Oh, no, I know what you mean. I'm talking about there, they put the files together, so now I gotta look at the case number to see. The expired license is the one ending in 012.
That's correct.
Correct.
So that one is being dismissed and she's gonna plead to the no ops.
That's correct.
Ms. Orban, you want to plead to the no ops in possession?
Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You have the right to the presumption of innocence in this file. So you're innocent until proven guilty, and you have the right to take this matter all the way to jury trial. Maintain your silence and not have silence be used against you, and require that the city prove the no ops in possession beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You also have the right to question or cross-examine any witness that they may call to testify against you. Your right to call your own witnesses that would testify on your behalf. You can present evidence at trial that you believe show a defense to this charge, and you also can waive your silence and testify on your own behalf. You understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to give each of these rights away?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No, ma'am.
Any promises being made if you plead guilty?
No.
As to the no ops in possession, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis.
Thank you. Melissa, is it true that on or about September 6th of 2019, you were driving a vehicle on or near Martin Luther King Boulevard in Sparrow?
Yes.
Is that in City of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
Yes, it is.
And is it true that at the time you did not have a valid driver's license with you?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis.
Any questions from the city?
Nothing here.
Court satisfied with the factual basis, I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. She has some.
I believe she has jail credit, Your Honor. I just had a hard time cobbling together what that number exactly is.
I don't know. I'm just gonna put credit time, sir. If they can
Thank you,
figure it out.
appreciate it.
You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
Have a great day.
ICJ hasn't responded to my request from last month about her history.
Mr. Coates has something. Who else do you have?
I need to briefly convey an offer to Mr. Perez, and then he should be ready to go in just a minute or two. And then Mr. Carter was here earlier, who was already reset by your court staff.
Okay, sounds good. On the record, in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Parios Kirby, 25-00638. Appearance, please.
Brandon Wendell for City.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Dustin Coons for Paris Kirby.
Okay, today was the date scheduled for a pre-trial for operating with a high blood alcohol content. Have you all come to a resolution on this?
Yes, ma'am. The city will amend the charge to an operating under the influence of alcohol. I believe the defendant prepared to enter a plea today.
That's right, Your Honor. I believe there's also a Killebrew to no upfront jail. Is that right, Mr. Waddell?
Yes, there is.
And your client wants to accept that offer?
Yes, Your Honor. And just so you know, I emailed court staff signed advice of rights a few minutes ago.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Kirby, is it true you want to plead guilty to the amended charge of operating while intoxicated?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. You have the right in this matter to the presumption of innocence. So you're innocent until proven guilty, and you have the right to require that the city prove your guilt as to the charge being brought against you. They would have to do that by proceeding to jury trial and proving each element of operating with a high blood alcohol content beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you wish to waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also have the right in this matter to question or cross-examine any witness that they were going to call to testify against you. Your right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf. Your right to present evidence that you believe show a defense to this charge, and your right to maintain your silence and not have silence be used against you. You understand that?
Yes.
Is anyone threatening you to get you to waive these rights?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Is anyone threatening you to get you to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea to the amended charge?
No, Your Honor.
Has there been any promises extended to you to get you to waive these rights?
No, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that by entering a guilty plea, it could result in a conviction that you may need to report to your current employer.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may also have to put this conviction on a future job application.
Yes, Your Honor.
It also could have impact on immigration or travel status that you may seek. You understand that? So you may want to go out the country somewhere, and this conviction could prevent that. You understand that?
Yes.
As to the amended charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Have a factual basis, Mr. Coombs.
Thank you, Your Honor. Paris, do you remember the early morning hours of November 4th, 2024?
Yes.
All right. Were you driving that night?
Yes.
And at some point, did you have police contact?
Yes.
Was that on Hosmer Street in Lansing?
Yes.
All right. And had you been drinking that night as well?
Yes.
Okay. And your BAC came back at, I think, a 0.27 after a blood draw. Do you have any reason to dispute the accuracy of those findings?
No.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm satisfied.
Any questions from the city?
Nothing, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Finding your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. This matter is scheduled for sentencing July 15th at 9 o'clock in the morning. You must report to our probation department, Ms. Kirby, within 48 hours in person, so that they can get you set up for your pre-sentence interview. My understanding is that you did recently undergo a substance abuse assessment. That needs to be turned over to probation so that you won't be ordered to do a new one, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions at this time?
No, I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to go to England to see my stepkids and my partner.
Absolutely.
something-
My understanding, that's not coming until the 19th though, correct?
It's the 9th.
The 9th. Oh, okay.
Midnight.
I wrote
Yeah,
it down.
I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to do that.
Okay, no problem. I had it down the 19th to the 26th. Is that inaccurate?
It's the 9th through the 26th. So not 19th,
okay.
but 9th. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see. Okay, so your report to probation no later than Thursday at 2 p.m. of this week so that they can get you set up for the pre-sentence interview. Any additional matters for today's record?
None, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Thursday. Oh, never mind.
Paris, I'll call you after this.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing else from us. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, did she have a question for the court?
I just wasn't sure what how to do that, but he's gonna let me know. So thank you.
Oh, yeah, I can explain that to you, because it's my order. You will come here to the court. On the 5th floor, you'll go to probation. They'll give you some paperwork to complete, and then they'll schedule you for another interview.
Okay. Thank you.
But you gotta check in with them no later than Thursday of this week in person, okay?
Okay, thank you. I understand.
Okay, no problem. You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You said you were ready on Perez?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matters of the city of Lansing versus Miguel Perez, 25L29307424143. Appearances, please.
Brendan Wardell for City of Lansing.
Good morning, good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Perez, who's joining us via Zoom.
Hello.
Rhonda, you can go over there.
She's gonna have you go see the jury.
Mr. Perez is here. He has a pretrial. An improper plate. I have explanation hearings on no proof of insurance and careless driving. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the city would like to dismiss the no proof of insurance and amend both the improper plate and the careless driving both to impede the traffic.
It is also my understanding, and Mr. Perez wishes to accept that today.
Mr. Perez, it's $135 a piece for the civil infractions. How do you intend to pay that?
Cash money.
You said you wanted 2 weeks, right?
Yes, ma'am. 2 weeks and it's all yours.
Is that cash money for the 99 and 2000, or how how?
Hey, however you want it, because no points, man. That's lovely, and I appreciate you guys from top to bottom. Thank you.
Listen, they worked this out for you. I see that. Okay, amend to
Yeah.
impeding.
Yes, ma'am.
And are you gonna pay today, sir?
I need 2 weeks or less for sure.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I think it's actually going to be this week, but I'm just giving myself a little bit of
You're
extra
smart
time.
to do that. I'll give you 14 days, and if you need an extension, you'll come to the court and let us know. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
She did. Yes.
He was ready with the answer. Never expires. Never goes out of style.
in-laws.
Hmm.
They have to take the kids off.
Oh, this is a show cause. What is this? Okay, that was Perez. Who else do you have?
Mr. Ellenboss is here for his PV. I think that's it for me for people right now. We're here.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Joseph Ellenboss, 23-01644 and 23-03399. Yes, please.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ellenboss, who is approaching council table now.
Okay, I have a probation violation that's scheduled for hearing today. My understanding is that we will not be holding a hearing.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, the allegation that my last see here is from September 2024.
That is also what I have. September 10th is when Mr. Neff signed it.
Oh, sounds good. It says here, a defendant provided no evidence of compliance while at holding house and per MMRS defendant was to complete IOP at Safe Harbor, but left on June 25th, 2024, relapse and never returned. As to those violations, he intends to plead guilty.
I would ask Your Honor to allow him to plead guilty and not, I'm sorry, let me finish that sentence. To plead guilty on violation number 12, failure to complete IOP at Safe Harbor. He's indicated he did complete his treatment at Holden House. We're going to be asking the court to follow the recommendation of probation. So I don't know if it matters to the court entirely which of the violations he pleads on.
Well, the violation is that he didn't provide evidence of compliance, not at Holden House. That's different than not complete. He has a duty also to provide evidence of compliance at Holden House. So did or did he not do that?
No, I did not.
Okay, so he's going to plead guilty to both violations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand you have a right to proceed to a contested hearing today on these violations?
I do.
Okay, you understand that by giving up that right, you could be subject to having jail time imposed.
I do.
Okay, is anyone threatening you to give up your hearing? Is anyone threatening you to get you to
Oh,
plead
no.
guilty? Any promises if you plead guilty?
No.
As to the violations that I've just read, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis.
Thank you. Mr. Ellenboss, is it true that on April 16th of 2024, you underwent sentencing with Judge Simmons?
Yes,
And she ordered you to complete a term of probation, correct?
yes,
And part of those orders of probation were to complete any treatment programs with the probation department that were ordered
yes,
and to provide proof of compliance with those treatment programs.
yes.
And is it true that as of today, you have not provided proof of compliance with your treatment program at Holden House?
That is correct.
And is it also true that as of today, you have not completed or provided proof of completion of your programming at Safe Harbor?
That's correct.
And those are both in violation of your orders of probation.
That's
Thank you, Your Honor, for being that satisfied with the factual basis.
Any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor.
The board is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and I find your plea pretty voluntarily and intelligently made. And the recommendation for Mr. Neves is that the defendant should be terminated from probation status. Jail time is highly suggested. That his overall attitude was poor, acceptance of responsibility was poor, and overall progress was poor. There's a balance of $923.19. So that needs to be paid, and it says the defendant was in and out of rehab facilities, often leaving before he was supposed to. He never successfully completed any of his probation requirements. He completely absconded from probation and began using again. His father advised this officer that he kicked him out due to alcohol use and erratic behavior. Unsuccessful termination in jail is the recommendation. You can make allocutions.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ellenboss certainly acknowledges that there were some poor decisions that kind of led to his place here today. He does admit that he was struggling a lot with everything that was going on. There was a completed program at Holden House. He understands he didn't provide proof of that, but he did complete his programming at Holden House before going to Safe Harbor. And he did do some programming there before struggling again. He was involved in a pretty serious motor vehicle crash some time ago. He's obviously still kind of dealing with the injuries resulting from that. And he did communicate with his probation officer about that, but I believe that was, at that point, Mr. Knapp's had already filed the paperwork for these violations. So it was a little bit beyond where it was proper timing of communication with Mr. Knapp's. He acknowledges fully the role he's played and what brought him here today. He does have 34 days jail credit. He was arraigned on this violation on April 2nd and given a remand. We're now 33 days beyond that hearing. And he did have one additional day from his original sentencing date. I would ask the court to consider following Mr. Nebbs's recommendation of terminating probation and ask the court to consider time served for Mr. Allen Boss. Thank you.
You might want to make a statement.
You can make a statement if you want to. You don't have to do it.
My only statement is that I was involved in a very serious hit and run accident that happened just before I was supposed to report for the probation violation in the first place. I've been recovering from multiple surgeries for the last 6 months or so, and I found myself in a very low place, emotionally, physically, mentally. And I apologize for my, I apologize for what I did.
What are you apologizing for?
For my failure to appear, for not turning myself in sooner. To be perfectly honest, it was only a couple of weeks. Like it was mid-March when my surgeons gave me the walking boot and the okay to start walking again. And then I found myself homeless again. I had interviews set up for the next week. I was trying to get stuff set up so that I could come and turn myself in, get myself a place to sleep at one of the local shelters. And things just did not go as intended. So I do apologize for all that.
I'm not sure what your plan is beyond this, Mr. Allen Boss. I think the court, because I have 2 files before me right here. The court's tried to redirect you with some treatment, and it doesn't appear that that was very successful. It sounds like your abuse of substances has even impacted not only your involvement and your ability to be a member of this community, but it's involved or impacted your relationship and your ability to stay with family. So if you want to apologize to anyone, it should be to your family. If you want to have regrets for anything, those are the things that you should regret, that you allowed a substance for a control that it has over you to impede your ability to have a meaningful relationship with your family and your ability to provide for yourself. And now you have, at least in this court, 2 files where you owe a substantial amount of money. Over $2,000 in these 2 files.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have injuries, and who knows what the prognosis on those things are. And then you don't really have a job or employment.
That as I said, I had interviews set up. I was hoping to get a job and get a bed at one of the local shelters. I had an interview set up at the Burger King and then the Corner and Paramount Coffee before I found myself incarcerated. I was trying to get things set up so that I could start paying that money back. I have the okay from my surgeons now to actually be walking and on my feet now. So I was attempting to try to set things straight, and you
The
are
whole, the whole thing about attempting to try to set things straight and telling me that you were doing things before bringing yourself in on a violation doesn't really fare well, because you had a violation. Had you turned yourself in on the violation, you would have been arraigned and then released. Had you turned yourself in on the violation. When you don't turn yourself in, that's how you end up being remanded, because you have sent a signal to the system that you have not only allegedly absconded, but that you have no intention of bringing yourself before the court to address it. But when you bring yourself before the court, you now create the presumption that I'm here to address this and be responsible. And so the court can trust that you'll come back for your next court date. So it doesn't fare well for you to avoid it, sir. You're not gonna get a reward because you didn't come because you were looking for a job. You need to look for a job because you're a member of the society. You got to take care of yourself, but you still have to take care of these things, and you can't avoid them because one thing is not where it should be. You understand that? You're not gonna be able to put your life together outside of your court or your criminal matters until the criminal matters are resulted as well. You could have gotten a job, sir, and then lost the job because you didn't turn yourself in, and now you're back here in custody. So you always want to take care of these matters before you find yourself being picked up on them. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, I don't see that it's meaningful at this point to extend your time in custody. You need to find employment, you need to get housing, and you need to get on a payment plan on this.
Yes, sir.
And I can even put you on a payment plan now because you don't have any means of income at this time, correct?
Other than donating plasma, that's which is not reliable income.
That's not a mean of income. Yeah.
It's not, I know.
Okay, and so this MDOP was scheduled for a show cause today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to discharge you unsuccessfully from your probation status. I'm going to give you credit time served, and then this will be set for a show cause date. And that'll give you time to re-engage in the community. Hopefully, maybe put in some new applications, maybe go back to the Burger King. I don't know. And then you'll come back and you'll be able to make a payment arrangement because you owe a large amount of money.
I do.
Okay, you need to bring yourself back to the court for the next court date.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that spiel I sat there and gave you was not so that I could waste time. And so that you don't end up getting a bench warrant because you didn't come back to make the payment arrangement. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. I appreciate your consideration. Thank you very much.
July 15th at 9:15. July 15th at 9:15.
Okay.
Do you have any questions at this time?
No questions, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing further.
You're all set. You need to give him a notice before you leave. Let's give him a notice before you leave.
Thank you.
Please, please.
Give me a kind of dates, probably not. Yeah.
Who's representing Shantae Edwards? On the record in the matter of this city of Lansing, that is versus Shantae Edwards, 25-0068, council appearance.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Jacob Rowling on behalf of Ms. Edwards.
Ms. Edwards has a failure to stop with after property damage accident, and its driving while license is not valid. That was reset for today. She was working on restoration. How are we proceeding?
At this point, we're gonna need to request another adjournment. Ms. Edwards tells me she has an appointment tomorrow to take her test for her license. I think that's the last thing we need
He has an appointment already?
for May 7th until this.
Date.
June 3rd at 10.
June 3rd at 10. You have any questions today, Ms. Edwards?
No, thank you so much.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, council?
None, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, you're all set.
Thank you.
No problem. Legion Williams, who's representing Legion Williams?
It's me as well. She is here.
On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Legion Williams, 25-00176 appearance.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Jacob Rowling on behalf of Ms. Williams.
Literally the same exact charges. Okay, Legion Williams has failure to stop after property damage accident and driving unlicensed. And it looks like we were resetting this so that she can seek her license.
Fortunately, Your Honor, Ms. Williams has had a couple of setbacks in that regard. You're requesting adjournment so that she can work on that in the next couple of weeks. Also, give her information about the city of Lansing license reinstatement program that might be able to help her speed things along.
What exactly were your setbacks?
I lost my wallet with my ID in it. The day of the appointment is when I had lost it or something.
Okay, so have you been able to regain your identification and stuff yet?
No.
Okay, what do you need to do for that?
Share my appointment for my new ID.
You haven't done that yet, or you're going to?
No.
Okay.
I was still looking for it.
Oh, okay, so you don't need to like go get a new like birth certificate or anything like that. You just gotta get a new license, I mean ID.
Yeah.
And then you can.
Do my test, because I already got my permit and stuff.
Okay, is your test scheduled yet?
My driver's test, it was,
But
but
have you rescheduled the new one yet?
no,
Okay,
because I wasn't needing an ID first.
okay, are you in school?
Yeah. I do online. I'm a senior.
High school senior?
Yeah.
I could tell that you were young, that's why I asked. Okay, when's school out?
June.
What day, do you know? You should know, you know the last day of school by now, right? Like, it should be a
Because I don't
countdown, it's gotta be a
really
countdown at this point,
Right.
no? Okay, I'm gonna give you 30 days from the last day of school.
Okay.
June 7th, she thinks, well, June 7th sounds like that's a weekend day, isn't it? That's what I thought, my birthday is around there, so, but we'll start from June 9th.
June 9th.
We'll give you 30 days after that. July 15th at 9:30. July 15th at 9:30. Do you have any questions at this time? Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set, we'll get you a new notice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What else do you have?
We have Marina Walker from Polycom.
Oh, I was gonna say they never put Walker on, but there is Walker, okay. On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Marino Walker, 25L2900551. Appearances, please.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing. Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Walker.
There is the date set for pre-trials. And explanation here, that is for improper and a seatbelt. I have improper plate and a seatbelt. How are we proceeding on these?
The city has received proof of a valid plate, current vehicle. The city will dismiss the improper plate, and leave just seat belt.
Where's the defendant in custody now?
And he was sentenced for probation, revocation. And I believe his out date is July 24th.
July 24th. Fine is $65. Note here that you are in custody until July 24th, and so you'll either pay by August 24th, or you will come into the court and make arrangements for an extension, okay?
Okay.
You have any questions?
No.
You're all set. Yes, was reset, or we need to reset that? No longer in Clinton County.
Correct, he was released a week or so ago, I learned this morning.
He was released.
For 20.
Oh, not like last night.
No, I
Got
know,
it.
yeah, a week or two ago.
Not the bench warrant. Kelly?
He's here.
Yeah.
He's here.
Lansing versus Jerry Kelly, 24-03236, appearance.
Brandon Waddell for City of Lansing.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lawrence Sutter, on behalf of Mr. Kelly, who is standing to my right.
Mr. Kelly has a driving while license is suspended. Read to his office.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Kelly has some outstanding fines that are creating a hold on his license. He'd be seeking an adjournment today to try and work on those. He has been given the information for 54A's driver's license restoration assistance.
Let's see. I have an address for him on Lucy Street. That's a good address now.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Kelly, how are you?
Good.
You don't really have the best track record with returning to court.
Right.
What makes me believe that you're going to return this time?
Oh, well, at that time, I was going through a lot, had COVID, then I homeless, and then the worst day where I was staying at 15 years ago. And I just sleeping in and out of my vehicle at my aunt's house, West Park. But yeah, but I don't know, that's neither here nor there, but yeah, I'm gonna show up.
Okay, so you've had some hard times, I can understand that, but and now you owe some fines. You're going to try to, well, it sounds like you're gonna want to be at or in contact with the licensing reinstatement program, because it doesn't sound like you have a lot of resources. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna reset this so that you can make those efforts, and hopefully they can assist you with getting your license restored. Now give me 30 days.
June 17th at 9:30.
June 17th at 9:30. How do you keep up with your court dates, sir?
well, they've been sending mail lately where I'm at. 617 Wilson Street.
Okay, we're gonna give you a notice today, so you don't expect to get one in the mail because we're handing it to you today, okay? So keep up with that, write it on your calendar, put it in your cell phone as a reminder, or however you keep up with your court dates, okay?
Yes.
If you have any questions, contact the Senate. No, I'm saying if you do.
Oh, I'm
Contact them.
sorry. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing further.
You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Ms. McCann is in custody, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. He was the one who pled yesterday in some state files.
I thought, is he downstairs or?
I would assume probably not.
My understanding is that Ms. Concepcion is here, or Castro? is here?
I did see her sitting.
I haven't seen her. She's not coming to this courtroom. I've not laid eyes on her one time today. And she was supposed to be here at. Yeah, so I probably should lay eyes on her if they want the bench warrant quashed.
Yeah, I can get her to come in here. I didn't recognize her when I saw her down there, but I did speak with her down by the window. She answered the bathroom.
Riley's client? Yes. Is she here still? That's what I was told.
I think she is, yes. Why is it so difficult? If the bathroom's in that courtroom, go in there. Like, go in there.
Right. Ma'am, what's your name? Victoria Johnson. I see a Saya McGrew.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Smith, she's here to meet with you.
She is, Your Honor, but this dates back to a February 14 creditor exam. We've been trying to get documents from this defendant since February. We still don't have them, so there's really not much to do today at this point. Perhaps we can give her maybe 14 for the next available court date to produce the documents that the court that was ordered back in February. Let's see if she complies, but I can't do anything today because she's produced nothing.
Wait, I thought you said my court date was back in December. So which one is it? Because what I have is February, but when me and you was just on the phone, you said December.
February 14.
Yeah, but on my paper it says
this
December 13th.
Hey, I don't have to be here for this. I don't need to, I got stuff to do. If you all want to have a back and forth, I can put you in a private meeting room. I
No,
don't
I'm
want
okay.
to get the back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
why
I'm
didn't you
okay.
turn this, whether it was December or February, why didn't you turn over the requested documents?
Well, around February and March, I had something tragic happen, which I explained to him. But I don't have a problem with sending my information. But I already told him that.
Okay, when will you send it?
I can in 2 weeks. I have to go on my accounts and screenshot and get stuff printed out.
I'm gonna reset this for 2 weeks.
Thank you, Judge.
May 20th at 2.
Thank you, Judge.
You have any questions, Mr. Drew?
Nope.
You're all set. Okay, let's see. They put someone on. Is that Mr. McCann?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then I see, is that Ms.
Yes, in the peach jacket.
Concepcion Castro? What was she supposed to do? Earlier, she was working on her license. And what happened?
She's not gonna be able to get her license. We had worked out an agreement with the prosecution where she would plead to failure to display and the civil infraction might be dismissed. That's still.
Failure to display?
Yes.
Okay, City of Lansing versus Concepcion Castro 25L29100002. Appearance, please.
Brendan Waddell for City of Lansing.
Rally on behalf of Ms. Castro.
Okay, and I have an interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
You solemnly swear or affirm to interpret in the matter completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communication, so help you God.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, and then Ms. Castro, do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, today is the date for a pretrial on failure to display ops. And my understanding is that you're going to plead guilty to that?
Yes, Your Honor, I have not been able to get my license. I do have a license for my country that is valid, but because I don't know how to read and write, that's going to find it difficult to get it.
You know, in the 36th District Court, they have a program that assists with this very same issue so that people can get help when the hindrance in the licensing is a language barrier due to maybe immigration status or another language. So it's really unfortunate that this is where we are here down the road. Oh.
I have my work permit to get my license, but because I've been having difficulty with not being to write
In English. And obviously they're not going to provide the test in another language in 2025. Got it?
Yeah.
But we have to provide advice of rights in another language and all kinds of things. Got it. We got to provide interpreters, but they don't have to. That's wild.
there.
That's wild. Okay. So you understand that you would have to give up your right to have a jury trial if you wanted to plead guilty? Okay, you understand that you would give up your right to be innocent until they prove you guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You would also have to give up your right to cross-examine, which means question any other witnesses that the city calls at your trial. Yes, you would give up your right to call your own witnesses and to testify for you at trial.
Yes.
And then you would give up your right to remain silent at your trial and not have that silence be used against you.
Yes.
Is anyone threatening you to get you to waive your rights and plead guilty?
No.
Any promises being extended to you if you plead guilty?
No.
As to failure to display ops, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Rephrase that just so we know.
Absolutely. For the charge of failure to display operator's license, do you plead guilty?
Yes, I don't have it.
Okay, factual basis.
Ms. Castro, on January 6th of this year, were you driving a vehicle in the city of Lansing?
Yes.
Did you have contact with police on that day?
Yes.
Is it true that you were not able to show them a valid driver's license?
No, I don't have it.
Okay. I'll accept your plea and find it to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. The fine is $175. When can you pay?
It is 175 today, but she's gonna check to make sure she has that amount with her.
Okay. People got a lot of cash money around here. Listen, don't ask me to pull out more money. You gotta go to the bank.
Yeah, she said she will pay it today.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get her to the criminal traffic window. Any additional matters today? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, and what about McCann? Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, City of Lansing versus Shamus McCann, 22-02833 and 23-00709. Appearances, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter appearing today on behalf of Mr. McCann, who joins us via Polycom.
Mr. McCann has 2 trespassings. Can you come to resolution on this?
We did, Your Honor. Mr. McCann is prepared to plead to the trespassing ending in 709, and the city will dismiss the 2833.
And I believe there's an agreement to time served unless I'm
Yes.
mistaken. Your Honor, that's our understanding of the offer, and Mr. McCann intends to accept that.
Okay, Ms. McCann, you want to plead guilty to 1 count of trespass today?
Yes, I do.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Okay, in order to plead guilty, you got to give up some rights. And first is your right to the presumption that you are innocent. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, and the right to require the city prove each element of the charge of trespass beyond a reasonable doubt. You can remain silent at trial and not have that silence be used against you, or you can waive your silence and testify at your trial if you'd like. And you have the right to question or cross-examine any witness that the prosecution calls at trial, and the right to call your own witnesses that will testify on your behalf and present evidence that you believe show defenses to this charge. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And you're willing to give all of those rights up today to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is anyone threatening you to do that?
No, Your Honor.
Any promises extended to you if you plead guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
As to the trespass and file number ending in 709, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. McCann, is it true that on or about September 23rd, 2022, you were present at or near a location at 515 North Lark Street, commonly known as Pure Roots?
Yes, it is.
And is it true that the folks at Pure Roots wanted you to leave that location
Yes,
and you stayed even after they asked you to leave, correct?
correct.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that satisfies the factual basis.
Nothing from the city.
Okay, the court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Yeah, it looks like you were arraigned on April 22nd. Bond was 510%. So credit time served. You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
May I speak to,
I don't know where you put bond forfeiture in the bond sheet. Bond forfeiture? For which one? That last one I just gave you. You want to speak to your attorney?
You have a question for me or the
Yeah.
judge, Mr. McCann?
oh, my attorney?
Yeah, I can hop on soon.
She'll hop on and speak with you in just a moment. That's all the
Okay,
city
thank
stuff we have.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice
You
day.
have a
Same
good
to
day.
you. Ms. Sutter's already in room 2. Let me see. We have.
Make it easier.
Yes.
I thought that's for PF.
That's not the bond. That means.
Oh, you mean, why did I put it on that line?
Doesn't go there. That
Okay.
bond has to go there. Okay, let's see here. Is Kativia Haynes here? No.
It's not in person. Yeah.
No Kativia Haynes. Mr. Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
This was a show. How you want to proceed?
This was a show cause for failing to appear on the 29th of March. In light of her failure to appear today, we'd ask for a bench warrant. The current balance on the judgment, $1,117.50.
Bonds can be 50%.
Okay, we'll prepare to submit that.
Thank you. Thomas Lippincott, present. Mr. Smith, how do you want to proceed?
This was a motion to show cause today for failing to appear on March 25th. Balance today on the judge, it's a small balance, actually. It's just $424.79.
Bond is 100%.
Okay, prepare and submit that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you have another one or did I get all of yours?
Derek Leon.
Derek Leon, present? Okay, that was another motion to show cause. How do you want to proceed?
Well, that's for a bench warrant, Your Honor, for bond consideration purposes. Balance on the judgment, $2,150.69.
Bond 25%.
We'll prepare and submit. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Bet.
Let's see. DeAndre Carter, present? Let's see, who's here for Case Credit Union?
Afternoon, Your Honor. Patrick Quinn on behalf of Case Credit Union.
Okay, no one has appeared on behalf of DeAndre Carter. This was for discovery, creditor's exam. Would you want to show cause to issue?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay, you can prepare one, service by mail within 14 days.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. And a 3-page docket. Okay, let's see here. LBNB funding versus Victoria Johnson, 24-09008. Are they in a private meeting room?
Yes, she's in the private meeting room with her second trial.
Oh, she's got more than one. Let's see here. Got it. Okay. I see LVMV funding versus Jessica Kirby.
Parties are ready on that one, Your Honor.
You are ready on that one?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay, that's 25-01520. This was set for pretrial. Did the parties resolve the matter, or are they going to do a joint pretrial statement?
Your Honor, the defendant's working in conjunction with a debt settlement company. I've confirmed that she's still working with them, and she's actually going to start making extra payments so they can address this account as well. So if the court's willing to maybe just adjourn this pretrial out approximately 45 days to 60 days or so, we're hoping that this one gets resolved in that time frame.
I'll give you 60 days.
That'd be very much appreciated, Your Honor.
July 15th at 2:30.
July 15th at 2:30.
Does that work for you, Ms. Kirby?
Yes, would it be the same as a Zoom, or there'll be a new link?
No, it'll be the same Zoom information how you did it this afternoon.
Okay, so July 15th at
2:30.
2:30.
Yep. And just keep us posted with hopefully we can get this resolved before then, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Johnny Davison versus Shamika Barney, 25-00019.
That is Ms. Barney. And I believe that is Mr. Barney. Yes.
They completed pretrial. Give me the paperwork, or I'll do it with them. Okay, this is set for a pretrial. Is Ms. Johnson on her device or our device?
She's on her device.
Okay, let me handle hers off the record. What's the matter?
I put her in with Papa.
Oh,
Other matters.
they hadn't done that one yet?
No.
Oh, okay, something. I thought you did that one already. I mean, you still use it, let me ask. Okay, let's see. So it's Johnson, Davidson, and Barney. Right? And there's a count of suit, I believe. Okay, I think this was the accident or dismissed and reinstated or something. I vaguely remember. Okay, I have an affidavit of small claims. This started off as small claims. Mr. Davidson is suing Mr. Barney in the original claim for $5,000, correct?
Right.
For a vacation refund. The vacation was supposed to be booked, but was never booked. The travel agent misrepresented the vacation. Who was the travel agent? Okay, this is the, okay, you didn't say that. You said the travel agent, so I have to ask these questions. Okay, so the defendant is a travel agent.
Yeah.
And the allegation is that you paid her $5,000?
I paid, for the vacation, I paid $3,085. The exact amount is $3,085.10.
You paid $3,085. Why are you suing for $5,000?
Punitive damages.
I'm sorry, what?
Punitive damages?
Oh, so punitive damages are to punish the individual.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're seeking punitive damages.
Yes.
Okay, so that means you're going to have to give the court some reason that they would think that this is so unconscionable that they would need to send a message to her.
Well, when you send a credit card company,
Well,
I have an itinerary with my name and the reservation number.
Okay, I don't want to, that's okay. I don't need work. Today's actually not the day to get into the details. I'm trying to see if this is a matter that I need further pleadings resolved or filed, or if your pleadings are in order. So the allegations are that you booked a vacation, that you were quoted a price.
Yes,
okay?
and I paid it. And then,
did you go on the vacation?
No, I canceled it.
You canceled the vacation?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And was there a cancellation policy?
There was no cancellation policy I received.
Okay, but so then I'm not following. The vacation was supposed to be booked, but was never booked. I thought you canceled it.
It was booked, but when I went to Apple, it was supposed to have been booked through Apple Vacation, so she misrepresented that it was through Apple Vacation.
Okay.
So
you booked a vacation. Her agency was supposed to, so she's like the intermediary, and so it was supposed to be booked through Apple Vacations. You paid the $3,085, and there was a cancellation policy?
I didn't receive any cancellation policy. I have the itinerary, there was no cancellation policy.
Okay, so your belief was that there was no cancellation policy, and you booked this when?
In December 22nd.
Of 2024?
Yep.
Canceled, and you were supposed to travel when?
March.
Of 2025?
Yes.
When did you cancel?
I canceled January the 7th.
And you're saying that you didn't get any money back?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, can I explain something?
Explain something about what? I'm just trying to figure out if I need you to file a more definite statement as to your complaint so I can know how we can move forward, because today's not the actual, today was just a pre-trial.
Okay.
It's not the date for you to present your proofs or anything.
Okay. Well, when I got a statement from the credit card company, when they sent the itinerary, my name was not even on the itinerary.
From your credit card company?
Yep.
But your credit card company sent an itinerary?
Because I disputed it. I disputed the charge, and this company, they refunded
You disputed the charge?
Yep.
After you paid for the trip, you disputed it?
Yep.
When did you dispute it?
Huh?
What date did you dispute it?
January the 7th, when I canceled it.
Why?
Because I wanted my refund.
You just booked the trip though, correct?
Yeah, I booked it, then I canceled it. I was like, I wasn't gonna deal with her.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm just gonna cancel my trip, and I just want my money back. Simple as that.
Okay. Anything else that you're suing for, sir?
Nothing else.
When you say the travel agent misrepresented the vacation, you're suing on the basis of misrepresentation? So you're saying that's why you canceled?
No,
or did you cancel because you didn't want to go no more?
I didn't want to go anymore. I broke off the relationship, and that was it.
With whoever you was taking someone?
Yeah, I was taking her, yeah.
We were in a dating relationship. I gotta tell, this is a whole nother story, Your Honor. I have everything here for you.
Sir, sir, did you just go through all of this talking about the travel agent and you actually were in a dating relationship taking your girlfriend on a trip?
For her birthday.
Is that what was happening?
The point of it is though.
No, it's not the point. Don't play games with me. Be
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
You filed a whole complaint. You said that you want $5,000, a vacation refund. The vacation was supposed to be booked, but was never booked. The travel agent misrepresented the vacation. I asked you who was the travel agent because this is the reason I'm asking these questions, don't talk over me. The reason why I'm asking these questions is because I'm reading this complaint and it's vague. So this makes me feel, I'm like, who's the travel agent? Do we need to get the travel agent here? Because I don't know. And then you point to this young lady and say, she's a travel agent. At no point did you say in your complaint or in this hearing today that there was a dating relationship and that you were taking her on a trip. That is a central piece of information. You made this look like you're misrepresenting the court at this point. You made it seem like this was a business transaction.
Well, okay.
You didn't hire her to be a travel agent.
I hired her to book the trip.
You hired her?
No, I didn't hire her to book the trip.
That's not what your complaint says. Your complaint says the travel agent misrepresented the vacation. She's not a travel agent.
She's not a travel agent?
That's not what you just told me. You were in a dating relationship. Is she a travel agent or no?
She's both. She was, okay, let's just start here. Okay, we was in a relationship and she said, I'm a travel agent also. I said, I'm gonna book this trip, okay?
What are you booking the trip for?
I usually take a trip before my baseball season starts. So I just book a leisurely trip in like March and then I book one in like August.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when baseball is over, I go on another trip, that's what I can do. But so we was proceeding on, and then I was like, you know what? She was asking for money and all.
How long have you been dating?
About a month, 2 months.
You've been dating and started dating her when?
November, October.
Okay, and then you decided in December that you're going to take her on a trip?
Yeah, I let her go on a trip with me. Like I said, I always book a trip during baseball season at the beginning. I even went this year, I went to Mexico instead of Jamaica.
What was my question? What was my question?
Was the trip?
You know why you don't know what my question is? Because you just think you're gonna tell me whatever you want to tell me. No, you're gonna answer my questions.
Okay.
Okay. You were dating in December, or started dating November, October, and then you decided you were going to take her on a trip in March?
I was going to let her go with me on my pre-baseball trip.
You were going to pay for it?
Yes.
So you weren't going to let her go with you. You were going to take her on a trip, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so you gave her the money to book the trip?
No, I used the credit card to
okay. So you used the credit card, how? Online? How did that work?
Well, she said she's a travel agent and she deals with Apple Vacation, so I let her book the trip.
So you gave her your credit card number?
Yes, I sure did. Thinking it was through Apple Vacations.
Okay. And you were supposed to be traveling where?
To Jamaica.
Did you give her any details about, did you know any details about the trip? Or you just say, I want to go to Jamaica and here's my credit card?
I have the whole itinerary right here.
No, that's what you booked?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see what he has there. Okay. This is what this says January 8th, 2025 at 5:14 p.m., correct? Well, that you printed it, but it does show me that this was booked December 22nd at 11 a.m. that you're leaving on March 9th. I see your name and her name. What's the problem?
Now I can show you our itinerary. She was sent to my credit card company that doesn't even have my name on it.
You said that was sent to your credit card company.
Yeah, because when I disputed the charge, I have an email stating that I didn't get travel protection. They were like, yes, you did, because the people she's supposed to have booked it through said you got credit card protection. That's why we're not going to refund you your money. Same itinerary number and everything. So the whole thing was like fraud.
Okay, that's not what I see. It looks like one person canceled. The other person didn't. That's what it says back here at least. It says they called and canceled their reservation through Apple Vacations. And so it does say let's stop talking over me. It does say price, it tells me the price per person. And then it also tells me that there was 2 adults. Let's see. Traveler 1, adult, and then traveler 2. I don't know who that is.
Tia Alston. That's the name on the.
Do you know a Tia Alston?
Nope, I don't.
Okay. Okay. What else? What other information did you want to provide the court about what you're suing for? That's it? Okay. And you said that you paid $3,085.
Yeah, $3,085.
Okay. And so you're obviously disputing that claim, and then you are filing a counterclaim, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
Let me see if I can find it. I think you did. Did you file an answer?
I'm sorry.
I'm looking to see.
Oh.
I gave my experience with the traveling. What is this?
That would be him, not mine. Communication.
Of course, I should have done. Okay, let's see here. I see another answer. I disagree with the claim. So I don't, that's not an answer. It doesn't tell me really what happened. You gotta actually tell me why you disagree. So I'm gonna make you file an actual response to his answer. Not that, I mean, his complaint. Not that his complaint was very thorough. But had you filed an actual response, I would have known that you all were actually in a dating relationship, and not that you were just some travel agent that he paid $3,000 for a trip. So you're obviously disputing what he says.
Right, and I actually have all the paperwork as well, because I own my own travel agency, and Apple Vacations is a supplier. So this vacation was booked based on us in a relationship, which Apple Vacations can be contacted, and they might as well get called in because our conversations are being recorded.
Okay.
So the allegations that Mr. Davidson is making is, I have every text message. We only dated for a week. He booked a vacation after a week of dating someone. So everything that he's telling was false. I have every text message from the moment we talked about this trip and so forth. If you would like to review all the documents.
You just keep your files, because today's not the date for me to review all that. We do that, we do that early in the morning.
Right. Well,
not at like 2.
Right.
And so today was a pre-trial to see how I can set this. You filed a counterclaim for what?
I found a counterclaim because the accusations that, well, he's suing me for $5,000, so I did the same counterclaim for the same amount.
Based on what?
Based on his fake allegations. He was credited back money. First of all, you booked a vacation that you didn't get any travel insurance for. You booked flights that were non-refundable. So he was credited, Mr. Davidson was credited $772 on his credit card back for his hotel and back for his excursion. So I don't understand why I'm here, because I don't owe Mr. Davidson anything. He went onto Google and business on the Better Business Viewer and slashed both of my businesses. My boutique and my travel agency has nothing to do with Mr. Davidson. That's defamation of character. You booked through Apple Vacations. You were advised to get travel insurance. You did not want to get travel insurance. You were taking me on a vacation for my birthday. My birthday is March 11th. That's why I booked March 9th to the 11th. Mr. Davidson was mad because he couldn't get what he wanted on his birthday, January 7th. So he decided, because he couldn't get what's between my legs, that he would like to go ahead and cancel a vacation. So this is a bunch of nonsense, wasting my company's time and the court time being here. Your Honor, I've had my business, my travel agency for 5 years, my boutique for 8. I've been a part of the Lansing community for over 18 years self-employed. And this is one complaint in 18 years of business from someone who dated me because they could not have their way with me. It's very ridiculous. You were refunded. I don't owe you anything for a trip we
Okay,
did not go
you're
on.
just speaking to me now, to him.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't believe that you really are presenting a basis upon which the court can review your counterclaim, because it can't be I'm suing him because he sued me.
Okay.
It has to be something, an actual claim upon which I can give you relief.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can deal with, will it be with you or through my current attorney, because defamation of character, you're making false
No,
allegations.
if you want to sue for defamation, that's fine,
Yeah.
but that your claim didn't say that.
Okay.
So I will give you an opportunity
Right,
to
I will
amend
definitely-
your complaint.
Okay.
If you would like to pursue a
Yes.
defamation claim.
I
if that's
will.
what you're saying.
I
okay?
will.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Mr. Davidson, it's just literally coming to my recollection now that I'm trying to process this file. Because this case was previously dismissed, I believe, or something. You failed to appear,
Yeah, they mailed my paperwork to the wrong
and then you
address.
contacted the court,
Yeah,
and then I proceeded to receive a number of unsolicited contacts through my social medias from you. That is inappropriate. You do not contact the judge about your case. You contact the court like you did through the civil department. They will address it. I did not open or respond to them because it would be inappropriate. So I want to make that clear, that that's why you did not get any response on LinkedIn, Facebook, or anything else. Those are my private pages. Even my public professional page is not to fill court business. You got to go through the court for court business. You're not the only person who does that. People think that I can answer questions about their cases. Judges cannot talk about your cases, especially not in private. And anytime I talk to you about your case, the other party has to be there, okay? But it sounds like the clerk's office was able to get the case here. And I think they explained what happened, that it was their error.
yes.
Okay, they sent the stuff to the wrong stuff. They let me know, case was reinstated. That's how we got here. Okay, and so any further questions from either of you, they will go to the civil department. They can route your questions, but you can't contact me directly with your questions about this, okay? I'm gonna set this for a trial. No one demanded a jury trial. So I'm gonna set this for a non-jury trial. All of the paperwork that you have for exhibits, you need to bring all of that to your trial date.
Okay.
I don't believe this will take more than a couple of hours to proceed with. I'm going to give you 2 weeks though to file your counterclaim. You have to file it and plead it so that I can understand what you're suing for. This for defamation.
Okay.
And then you have to serve a copy on Mr. Davison, but you have to file it with the court as well,
Okay, that'll
okay?
be
You have
done
14
today.
days to do that. Once you receive it, you now have to respond to it. If you don't respond, then that's deemed as ignoring it, and she can actually seek a default for your failure to answer. So if you want to respond, and when you respond, it can't just be I disagree. You want to explain why you are disputing the charge, okay? She's gonna file hers with you in 14 days. You're gonna answer in 14 days, okay? After you receive her stuff, you can answer.
Yeah, and I have a question for you. I was wondering, I thought I filled that form out. You said I didn't answer the question on that one.
I saw something that just said you disagree with what he's saying. Is that what? And then I was asking about your counterclaim because it didn't provide me with exactly what you were saying.
I thought I included a letter with that decision.
What
Trying to figure
decision?
out why.
Letter was
Okay,
what?
so that was dated on February 19, 2025 for the answer for the civil. There should have been an attachment with that statement.
February 19th, you said there was an answer. I have an answer.
It says, I disagree to Johnny Davison's claim, and there's an attachment that was attached to that. To whom it may concern, my name is Shamika Barney, case number. I'm writing the correct behalf of the letter.
I just have something that says I disagree to Johnny Davison's claim. There's no attachment, but it's likely that they would not have placed the attachment in there. If they, let's see, See a demand? No, they don't even have a, I don't even have an attachment separately put in here. So,
Okay, I'll make sure when we leave out of here, I'll take care of that now, because it should have been.
what is it supposed to be, a letter or?
Yeah, I have a letter that was wrote along with that.
Okay,
So
I
then-
do see a
that's
separate course, they just enter in as a correspondence, they don't include that in your complaint when you do stuff like that. Is this the February 4th, 2025 letter?
Let me see, I have copies of everything here.
You said, to whom it may concern, my name is Shamika Barney, you put your case number, I am not interested in attending a mediation with Johnny Davison due to the false allegations. I would like to request a hearing in front of the magistrate to provide documents. I will not be available during, you give the dates that you're not available. Is that the letter you're
That
talking
might have
about?
been, that was the one that was one of the ones that were attached, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that went in as a separate correspondence. Essentially, they deemed that as you trying to explain to the court when you were not available.
Oh, wow, okay, this should have been an attachment to that.
Okay.
I have several documents, so I can go ahead and read it, that's no issue. I have the
Okay.
time up here now, so.
Okay, sounds good. So what I'm going to do is have this set for trial in 60 days before me. Because I'll give you 30 days to, you can file in 14 days with a counterclaim if you decide to do that, serve him. And then he's got to file an answer 2 weeks after that, and then we'll come back in here. You'll bring all of your stuff that you wanted to present as your evidence on that date.
Okay.
Okay? She's got text messages. I'm assuming you have those same text messages. I'm sorry?
I have everything from applications, all the conversations when he called Apple trying to lie and badger my name, and all the communication between me and the Apple vacation. So the cancellation policy is not my policy. It's Apple vacation. I don't make the policy. You never gave me your money. The money was given to Apple. They hold the money. They do a process. I allowed you to talk. Please allow me to talk. They process payments within a time period, just like they do their cancellations and credits. When they issued his credit, it took 60 days because after he booked the vacation, he canceled it. Then he went ahead and did a credit card dispute, acting like he had no idea that the vacation was even booked. So the company actually credited him back for the hotel portion and the excursion, and they did not give him money back for the flights because he was aware, as in the emails he provided to me, that he was aware that he was not going to get his flights back. The itinerary states in red here. There's no exchanges.
You'll share all that at your trial date.
Okay.
Yep, that's what the trial date's for.
Okay.
And then you'll bring your evidence, and then I can review it then.
Okay.
I don't have time to meaningfully review it today, and it's not the appropriate time.
Gotcha.
Technically, if you're having evidence that you're going to use against him, you're gonna have to show him a copy of it. I'll go through the rules of evidence and see if he's objecting to anything, that sort of thing, and vice versa. He has anything he wants to use against you, he's gotta show it to you as
Okay,
well.
so for the counter too, I would need to include all these documents and.
Well,
don't tell them I
no,
don't
you'll bring them
include
to court. I'm not even gonna have you all do discovery because you're not represented by an attorney. You don't understand all of those semantics. So what I'll have you do is bring it to court in the morning of, we'll go through all of that.
Okay, so what about for the counter two that I'm doing? Am I given this, so it's not an attachment again?
Well, that's what.
This is my statement. These are proof from the.
That's your, that statement
This
is
is the whole statement right here.
for your countersuit?
Yes.
It says what you're suing for?
Correct, for the defamation of character and for the punitive wage damages.
Okay, so it sounds like you only have one copy of that, or is that the one you're gonna file with the court?
This is I have several. I'm sure this is saved on my desktop at work, but.
Okay, because what you can do is you can take that downstairs to the 5th floor.
Okay.
And tell them that you want to amend your counter complaint.
Okay.
And then tell them to give you paperwork.
Okay.
And you are going to take that and write on that, on the top of that amended counter complaint.
Okay. Okay.
And that way they won't scan it in as a separate correspondence. They'll know that that's part of your counter complaint. And then he's here. We can give him a copy of that today if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Can you make her a copy of that statement?
Thank you. I mean, and so he need a copy of what he did. He should know what he did, as far as a Better Business Bureau. And
no, I'm just the statement is the only thing. The statement is the only thing you're gonna give him, so he knows what you're alleging.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's to why, yeah, because my boutique and my travel agency has nothing to do with the personal relationship.
the trial date on this?
We can do July 18 at 10:30.
July 18th, 10:30 work for trial?
July 18th?
What day is that fall on?
I don't know. I thought you was gonna look at a calendar or something, because I know you thought you said you play baseball or you have baseball. July 18th.
Is there any way we can reschedule that date? July 18th is not gonna work for me.
Friday, yeah.
I have a family reunion coming up, and I believe 18th to the 21st. I won't even be in the state of Michigan.
August 7th.
August 7th at 10:30.
I'm great with that.
August 7th at 10:30.
That's fine.
We'll get your notices to appear today for a non-jury trial. Do you have any questions for the court at this time?
No, thank you, Mrs. Your Honor. You're all set. Great day.
Great day.
Thank you both. Okay, let's see. Well, one at a time. You need your notice to appear, ma'am. Okay, let's see, Mr. Popoff. Oh, she's back there. Wonderful.
I'll give it one when hers.
Let's see. I lost the file. What file was this? I'm on the wrong date, that's why. Okay. Victoria Johnson. She had two files, pre-trials on both. Let's see, Mr. Who's here on LB, NV funding and file number ending in 008?
I believe that's me, Judge. Let me just make sure that that's the right. 1 second.
I
Yeah,
believe it is.
that's me, Judge. Sorry.
Okay, did you all resolve this or come to resolution?
So, Judge, we were able to speak in the breakout room. We just need to get an order signed to the court. If we can just get a 30-day adjournment today, we should have that order before 30 days.
Your order for what?
It's a consent judgment.
Okay. So you're gonna resolve it by consent judgment, okay. Okay, I can reset this 30 days and that'll give you time to get it filed.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, you're all set on that one. And then you also have LVNV funding, file number ending in 245.
That one, Judge.
Okay, how did you all resolve this one?
We were able to come to a conditional dismissal, so defendant's going to pay $100 per month beginning May 16th, 2025 until $1,450 is received. Defendants also give me their permission to sign that conditional dismissal to get filed with the court.
Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, and so you understand that you have the right in this matter to continue all the way to a trial. And so you want to resolve this by conditional dismissal?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that if you don't completely comply with the terms stated on the record, that they can request to have judgment enter against you, there will not be another court hearing for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and do you give the attorney permission to sign the conditional dismissal with those terms on your behalf?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so counsel, you'll be able to get that executed and signed and won't have to go back and forth with sending to her so long as it meets those terms, okay? Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Any additional matters, counsel?
Nothing further from plaintiff.
Thank you, you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, have a good one. June 17th, 2:30. June 17th at 2:30 will be the next date for the other one, like the control. It's a control date, though, yeah. You're all set.
All set. So when do I have to do that?
You only have to be back if they don't send us the paperwork on the other file, June 17th.
Okay, so he'll send me a paper and then I just send that back to them and then I'll be good.
Correct.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
You guys have a good day.
Same to you.